Hey everyone, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Stephen Humphreys, and I'm here to talk to you about my DevOps leadership. As I came onto Holon about 10 years ago, I was tasked to bring our data center presence into the cloud, to run it and manage that entire presence there and that entire operation, both from an operational standpoint and from a strategic and architectural viewpoint, as well as being sure that it was going to pass all of our security requirements as well, and change management, configuration management, release management, and helping with our developers so they could create their code without having to really care about the infrastructure as much as possible. And so I've worked really hard at doing that, learning a lot about how Amazon really enables that opportunity. Now, they, of course, have their ways where they'll let you totally do every detail, or they also have their services where they offer to make something a little more abstracted. I personally prefer doing as many of the details myself. I feel like they abstract away too much control, and I need to be able to enforce and know that that security is there, and to be able to manage it and measure it, and good things like that, and report on it. So it's personal policy, right? Personal preference. But after doing that and having it go for about 7 or 8 years, we decided to make a change and make that a legacy system, and we moved to more of a SaaS system. We actually are outsourcing some of those operations, and I was working on just maintaining that legacy system, but finally got a good look at what we're doing with our SaaS systems and quickly realized this isn't going to work. And I was able to, after just a few months of talking with my CTO, to get him to realize that, okay, we need to actually move everything back into Amazon, and we did that going with a completely serverless architecture. And we're using Lambda as an API gateway, versions and aliases on those Lambdas, so that we can actually move them through the various environments as well, utilizing, of course, our CI/CD with the code build and the code pipeline, GitHub repository, things like that, so that it's super smooth. Getting in through the early environments through an automated perspective is the plan. Then as we get into our upper environments, then we'll, of course, require some manual intervention and maybe even approval through Teams or things like that. And so, yeah, I mean, it's great to be able to really help do that and be able to help discuss and decide how these things work. Amazon has so many tools at your fingertips, and they all have their nuances of what makes it good for this or good for that. And so there's a lot of ways to do it, but there really typically is there may be one best way, or there may be a couple of best ways, but there are best ways to do it within Amazon. It's not just willy-nilly. And so I really enjoy doing that, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So thank you guys for listening.